Hey, what's up, Shades Actual? Doing a quick review on my TXC Victory holster. It is TXC holsters outside the waistband holster. It is a two-piece Kydex design that utilizes these two flex, I think they're called flex loops. They're not exactly the most flexible thing. They do have some play, but they are kind of tight when you first get them. They do break in a little bit. It does have a retention screw right here, and it is optic cut and suppressor height sight ready from the factory. I just chose to get it in all black. The way you put this on is quite simple. So what you do is that you kind of molly it through one, put it through one, molly it through your belt loop, and then put it through the other, like I'll demonstrate. It is pretty easy to take on and off. And on the holster, it does have two height settings. I have it on the lowest right now, just because the higher it is, the harder it is, the more I have to get into it to draw. So the lower setting is a little bit easier, honestly. That's one of the reasons that I didn't want to go towards the Bravo concealment outside the waistband holster. It is a cheap option, but it's just so high up and obnoxious that it's like, I didn't even want to fuck with it. So I just kind of mollied it through, put it on. If I can get my belt through the loop, boom. Like fucking in the dark sometimes. Put that on, tighten your belt down. Now this is kind of a big flannel. I just went thrift shopping with my girlfriend and got some new clothes. Didn't really try this flannel on. It kind of fits me fine, but it's just a little bit long. So there it is. It does sit relatively high, but not as high as most outside the waistband holsters, but not as low as, say, a TRX Arms Ragnarok with a UBL mid-ride or a drop leg holster. So you still do kind of have to do the little cowboy hip hinge to get a good purchase on it. I guess I could do it like that, but just the draw would be really shitty. So when you do, now this isn't really a concealment holster, but you can kind of see with this, it does cover it up. If you're wearing something a little bit shorter, it kind of just looks like a Gerber tool holder. So if someone ever asked you, hey, what are you carrying? Not that anyone really would, but you could be like, it's my Gerber holder. Fuck off, guy. Like I said, the draw is pretty easy from it, you know. Could be worse, honestly. I'll do it one more time. Kind of have to sweep in, over, and then you're there. In. Your garment will kind of get caught on it. The price wasn't too bad, honestly. It's a lot more expensive than those lower end holsters that I'm not really going to name, like Bravo Concealment. But you are kind of getting a little bit more extra than that, and it's not too expensive. It's not like buying a whole Ragnarok setup, which I really didn't need this holster to be that, because this is kind of my walking around the woods holster if I'm doing some work on the property. Helping out my like girlfriend's grandparents or whatnot on their property. So my kind of final thoughts on this is comfortability. I would say 8 out of 10. Haven't really ever thought, damn, this is uncomfortable unless I'm sitting in my truck, where it kind of makes the pistol grip on my Glock kind of push up, and I have to sit upright. So sitting in the car, this isn't really, or truck, this isn't really this isn't really advantageous for that. But walking around, doing stuff, doing some work, I've climbed up my truck and haven't had my pistol fall out. The retention's good. It's probably 8 out of 10. It would be a 10 out of 10 if I could drive in my truck and then not really bother me. And that might also be my pistol grip with how long it is. Concealability, it's an outside the waistband holster. Pretty much should be a 0 out of 10, but if you want to compare it to other outside the waistband holsters and how concealable it is, I'd give it probably a 6 out of 10. It doesn't have the wedge, kind of like the TXC Ally holster has, like this one. this has like a wedge. I don't know if you can tell, that kind of pushes the gun in the Raptor Claw. Now I know you really can't have a Raptor Claw, but you could put a wedge on this and kind of push the pistol in a little bit. Now if you want to see a video review on this, let me know, but if not, go check out on my Instagram. I have a write-up on this and compare it to a few other inside the waistband holsters. So concealability, 6 out of 10. Comfortability, 8 out of 10. Functionality, functions great as a holster, no problems. 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, I guess. Not really gonna have too many Kydex holsters that fail that test. Durability, it's pretty thin Kydex. Don't run over it with your truck. Don't leave it in your truck when on a hot fucking day. I don't know what to tell you, and it won't break. Blue Loctite your screws just as a safety precaution, so they didn't come Loctited. 8 out of 10 on durability, I guess. So if you've watched up to this part, please like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you want to see me review. I'm thinking about either getting a tier 1 concealed inside the waistband holster or a outside the waist, or another TXC Ally holster with a light bearing option. Let me know which one you guys want to see for this Glock. It's going to have the TLR7 Alpha on it. Yeah, so other than that, kind of look into your food storage that you guys have, and I'll see you next time.